My name is William Arkin. My friends call me Bill. You see these four people, although well-bred, distinguished and from good stock, are nasty, lethal vultures. So let's introduce them, shall we? Ah yes, Herbert Butterworth, the nervous one. He is the director at the theatre. People call him the resident on the account that he has stayed at the theatre forever, year after year, season after season. He has directed some of the brightest stars of the theatre. Sadly for him, he can't hide his fascination for the place and his wanting to own it. What can I say about Angela? Talented, intelligent, gifted at her craft, and sadly for us, a right troublesome diva of the theatre. She is always looking for more, quite greedy actually, and not much fun to have around. Or at least that's what her first, second, and third husbands have said. See the 3 rings? Miss Annabel Miles, the newbie, just joined the business. Her innocence is as charming as ever, her naivety refreshing. But don't be fooled, as every soft kitten has its bite, and this one is not afraid to show her teeth. Finally, there is Margaret. Didn't see much of her. She worked behind the scenes, sewing, mending, and preparing costumes. I always thought there was more to her than meets the eye. It's a shame, really. I didn't see a lot of them when I was alive, and now that I'm dead, it's proven even more difficult. Yes, they are all here to listen to who I've given the theatre to. It's too bad, you know, having to give it to one of these people, considering that one of them murdered me in cold blood.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you know how long this is going to take? I have a meeting at noon.
Yes, me too. I have to meet a friend.
A friend? Herbert wouldn't be your male companion, would it?
Sorry, madame, there's no smoking in here.
I really think we should just hear what the gentleman has to say.
Little girls who speak when they're not supposed to should get punished, wouldn't you agree?
Right. As you're all aware, the death of my client, Mr. Arkin, has been extremely sudden, so his last will and testament remains unchanged and is clear and simple.
Darling, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm meeting my hairstylist and she's not a patient woman.
As I was saying, the late Mr. Arkin placed a clause on the property that's the Sunshine Theatre.
What type of clause exactly?
Well, it's quite extraordinary, as if the recipient is unable to fulfil his or her duties, then it goes to the next person. A kind of hierarchical system, if you will. Well, without further ado, the theatre in its entirety has been left to one Miss Annabel Miles.
What?
Are you sure? There must be some kind of a mistake.
Yes, I'm quite sure it's here in black and white. Miss Barry, I've told you there's no smoking in here.
Mr. Fitzherbert, please desist with your measly threats. No one tells me what to do, is that clear?
Sir, does this mean I'm rich?
No!
This is ridiculous.
Can't believe
I've been
this.
This
here
is
for
preposterous.
longer
I'm the
than you.
star of the show.
I'm sorry, this is his last will and testament.
Are you sure there's not?
I'm afraid we have a little problem. Some people, unfortunately, can't do as they're told. Meet me in the usual place in 10 minutes.